Hi guys, I just wanted to show you some of the things which I've had a go at making in Minecraft, which are models of scientific things. So you can see here I've made an animal cell using all sorts of different blocks and bits and bobs. You see here's the nucleus, and I put a little sign on it just labeling it, explaining what it does. Nucleus controls the cell, contains DNA. You can see over here I've got another one, mitochondria, telling me about what mitochondria do, releases energy by respiration. That's my animal cell. Over here I've done a plant cell using some different things. I've used melons to represent the chloroplast, slime blocks for the cytoplasm, and some green glass to represent the cell wall around it. Over here I've built a few chemical molecules. You'll see some of these if you look on the PowerPoint slides. But here are a couple of organic chemical molecules, just using doors for the double bonds over here and using panes of glass for the single bonds and different colour blocks to represent those. But then I wanted to have a go at something a little bit more interesting. So I had a go at trying to model how the blood flows through the heart. So we've tried to get the anatomy of the heart, but also the blood flowing through it. So I've got a vein coming in with water representing blood into the atrium, going down to the ventricle, and then out of the artery. And I've got water on one side because that's the deoxygenated side of the heart, which is normally drawn as blue in diagrams. And I've used lava, and you can see it's kind of flowing. It doesn't work as well as the water. But again, coming in through the vein to the atrium, down to the ventricle, and out of the artery. So once I'd done that, I thought, well, maybe I can do something a little bit more representative of exactly how a heart works. So I've used some redstone circuitry and some pistons to show here again water coming in through the vein into the atrium. You can see the atrium contracts before the ventricle contracts. So you can see these pistons up here are going before these pistons here. And then also I've got a sticky piston here pushing a pane of glass so that you can shut off the atrium, so that when the ventricle contracts, the atrium is closed off and the heart is pushed up instead out of the artery. Same on the other side. So clearly under here I've got some redstone circuitry which is controlling all of that. If you know your redstone circuitry, maybe you can do something like this as well, or look at some of the other ideas that I've given you and maybe choose something else to do your redstone circuitry with. But I'm really looking forward to seeing the kind of things that you guys come up with. You can't hear it on this, but if you do make a heart like this, you actually get a heartbeat where it's making that da-dum, da-dum, da-dum sound as the pistons contract, first the atrial pistons and then the ventricular pistons. You do also get a sound when it pulls back as well, which you don't get in a real heart. But, I think that's pretty good. I'm very happy with this model. Really looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with.